Throughout the month of January, I learned how to use Rive, making iterations and inspirations almost every day. Now, I'm making my first Rive tutorial showing you how to make a 3D coin in Rive. And I hope it helps you start your Rive journey and learn some cool tricks as I've learned in the past. So before we get into it, every other resource I'll talk about will be in the description. Check it out and enjoy. Yo guys, what's up? How you doing? In this video, I want to show you these examples. So this is a example of a 3D icon in Rive. This is another one I worked on. Yeah, and this is another one again that I worked on. And I've been iterating on 3D icons for a while now in Rive, and I just want to share with you what I've learned so far and how you can make 3D stuff in Rive. Firstly, I'd like to say I watched the video from, I can't remember the guy's name, I put on the screen, and it was how I found out about his 3D icon. So let's start. First things to do is that you create a new file, as always, and you call it 3D icon YouTube tutorial. You create. Of course, it can be as small as 200 pixels. I'm just using 300 for the sake of it. So now we're going to open Figma. So now I'm in Figma, and I just want to show you that online. I went online and searched for this images. So just type flipping 3D icon, flipping star icon, and you can see how they are presented. For example, now you can see how the lights is here. I've not put everything here. You can see how the light comes like this, the shadow is like this, and just like that, you're going to recreate it, and then like when it's on this edge, how does it look like? Problem is that on Figma it is not so easy to do that. So if you Ctrl G, then you can now see it doesn't, what's the word, it doesn't flow with the principles of perspective. You can't really just tweak it like that. So in Rive you can do that, but you can't do that in Figma, which is why it's a bit hard to do that in Figma. Overall, let's continue. So we're going to recreate one again. I'm looking at this one. It'll be nice. It'll be a nice challenge to show you how I approach this. So let's start 0. I'll be O. So O for the circle. You're going to give it a color like orange. It's going to be the base background color. And then, so you can call it base. You can also give it call it coin frame star coin frame. So that's it. And now you just duplicate, you go inside again, this base, you duplicate it, you make it smaller, and then it's gonna come over here. Yeah, now you can see that there's light thin stuff on it. So to recreate that, you could just use the, you can come here again and do this. Where the lights. So you can see it's a bit brighter, and you can come over here and just make it brighter a bit, and then you come over here. And then you bring this over here. So the good thing about Rive is that you can actually use gradient in Rive, but you can't use shadows or blur or anything like that, which is why it's a bit annoying. But overall, that's just one of those things. So you bring this here, bring this here, bring this here, bring this here. Yeah, so that's there. I think what you can also do is also bring this over here, just make sure that not so bad. So same thing with this one again. In the background, you can just come over here, it reflects it, but then you cannot come over here, and you cannot have lights. And the thing is, you just use Alt to drag it over here. You press Alt and you drag this, you'll be able to duplicate anyone, and then you can bring this over again, drag it, bring this on again, drag it. That way you can just make. And now if you notice that it's not looking bright enough, you can just keep increasing, give it 80. You see that's bright now. So come over here again, 80. the other one again. So that's that. I think that's enough. And you can like duplicate it. So this, I think this is even a better method. The ones I've been using previously, I had to use like I get a circle and I blur it. Let me show you an example. So what I did there was that I took a circle and I blurred it, layer blur. But blur doesn't work in Rive. So I'm just thinking about it now. This is actually the one I'm doing now is a better method. Blur doesn't work in Rive, but gradient does. So you can use gradients to bypass that limitation. Let's see. So you can do like this. So yeah, that's that. And now you can now take the circle again, take another circle again, just a bit of it, and come over here. So we're duplicating two circles, come over here, subtract, and you can call this like the dark part. And this is the part where when the circle rotates, this edge here shows. So the problem is that what I've realized is that in the front it doesn't show, at the edge it shows, and it's quite hard to like do that right in Rive. For some reason, like maybe it's a skill issue that I don't have, but it's a bit hard to make that work in Rive for me. I'm just going to show you what I know so far. You can always tweak and fine-tune to your liking later on. So I'm thinking of, the light is coming like this, so isn't it better if the light is like this? Exactly. So it's coming like this. Coming. I'm trying to, it's not aligning easily. So what we can do, if you want it to align easily, you just come over, like I press, so this is the circle, you can call this the top part and call this the bottom part of the subtract of the bottom. So you go to the top and you can just adjust it how you want the shadow to be like. Problems are in Rive, you can't do this. All these adjustments, you can't do it in Rive. That's the problem. If not, it'd be easier, like, okay, at this point, shift the adjustment here, but we can't do that. But yep, that's it so far. I'm just showing you Figma. So if you are good at Figma, this will not be hard for you. Now we can like add one more thing again. So let's get the star. Come over here. How does the star look? And then we can always give it a gradient again as well, just to follow daddy's footstep. Like, Daddy, I see you like gradients. Can I join you? Yes, my baby. You can join me. Let's play with gradients together. That's peak fatherhood when your boy wants to do the ingredients with you. Anyways, let's go. So that's there. Come over here. And yeah. So yeah, exactly. So the light is coming from this direction, so it's going to be dark at the bottom and brighter. Yeah. So if we just bring it here, let's have this like. It's not bad. So let's bring it out and let's see. Not too bad, not too shabby, not too bitty, not too. How does it have a shadow? Does it have a shadow? Yeah, that's a shadow over here. So we can like create something of that sort. So we can first flatten it. Sadly, we can't adjust anymore, and then we now like duplicate it again. So based on this, we go like get subtract and call this like star dark, and then we can now get the color. What's the color of this one here? Oof. So you can see That's that. Come on, bro. No, sorry. So remember, I said one is the top, one is the bottom. BTM. What you want to adjust is the top, not the bottom. Previously, I was doing the top and it was affecting it. So you can see now, just from that perspective. But now this is wrong. It's not meant to work like this. It's meant to work like this instead. The light is coming from this direction. It's gonna shadow the back here. So just think about these things. It's gonna help a lot. And so let's remove that, and it's start linear. We can adjust it to more. Make this one tighter here, or not. You know, it just depends on what you have in mind. And voila, that's it. Now you cannot copy this and move it to Rive. Copy as SVG. It's Rive. Now I've already pasted it in Rive. It's ready, and I can bring it here. Boom. So that is that. So now we can see that my this thing is very small. We can make it bigger. We can adjust the artboard. Let's make it bigger. I don't want to stretch the artboard. So make it 250. 250 is good. Now this is not all. We still have some problems. Firstly, let's bring this coin out. Someone is messaging me on WhatsApp. I don't check my WhatsApp now. If I check my WhatsApp now, I'll be distracted. So this is star. Okay, this is the star shadow. Because when you move it to Rive, everything name changes. You have to rename it again. This is star. What's this? Let's see if you remove it. So yeah, the thing about one thing I've noticed about Rive is that when you do those subtract stuff in Figma and bring it to Rive, it always has this extra custom shape. So now this is star shadow. If you edit, now if you edit on again as well, let me just do this. If you edit as well, nothing's changing. Is it me that can't see it? Nothing's changing. Cool. I guess we can delete this. Nothing changed. Wow, that's crazy. Sometimes when I do something, the whole thing will change again. So sometimes what I normally do is I'll group them together so that nothing will happen. But if nothing is changing, let's just say that this is a good day. I can call this inner circle shadow. Inner circle shadow. And this is the circle BG. Inner circle. And this is the BG. Big boy. BG. So now one thing I also want to do now is that I need to get Figma close to me here, so it's easier. So now what I want to do now is I want to make it, since we're making this 3D stuff, it's important that we have multiple stuffs that we need. Now this is going to be confusing, but not to worry. I'm just going to explain what I'm doing now. I'm going to duplicate something out, and I'll call this the back. The thing what I'm doing to Figma is that Figma is so much easier to use as a design tool compared to Rive. Rive is you can design, but it's not intuitive enough. It's intuitive. It's not like Figma. Figma is just faster. I'll be honest with you. So call this the back. You can change the color to something different if you want to, or you can leave it the same way. And I'll just try something like this. I don't know. I'm thinking of deleting all these bright ones. Come on, bro. Come on. Do you have to do this to me? Shit. Everything went away. Can be so annoying, you know. Okay. So this is enough for the back. And now we need one again for the depth. Now we're going to use a rectangle this time around. And this rectangle, we're going to get the same height of the back. Move it to the center compared to the back. Just to see something. It doesn't have to be this height now can be changed later on. What is the depth? This is the width that will change it on, but for now, let's leave it like this. Get this linear color again. Do it like get it and put it to this, and now you can see we have this. Now we're gonna copy this, copy as SVG. Go to Rive and we paste it as SVG. So you go to assets, you see it here. That's the back. Let's just bring it here. So that's one, and this one at the depth. Copy as SVG. Bring it to Rive. Paste it assets, paste it as SVG. So that's one. Secondly, now remember that we also moved the whole thing 250. So we're going to get all this first. Ctrl G, and call it coin. And then we'll get this one, give it to 250 secret magic to get it big like Mario. Mario Luigi, and call this, what do you call it? Yeah, you know, they always have, so call this the back. And bring it out of this thing. Pasted, you can delete that. This is another pasted again. This is the depth. Oh, God, my legs are paining me. Depth. And what does it have? What does it have to? You delete this one, bring this one, you bring it out. And again, you can delete this. And now this one, you can give it a 250 superpower. And then you can realign it again to the back. And then we have this. Now you carry all this thing again, group it, and you call this the roots. What does roots mean? It can be anything. Just call it like the main group. That's the idea, the main group. So now from there, what we're going to do now is we're going to animate. But before we animate, we want to do some things. We know when the coin moves, you notice that there's a shimmer shine. There's a shimmer shine on all these things. Mostly this one. You can see the shining stuff. Now you can make the shining stuff in Rive as well. So let me show you how I do that. You come over here, just like Figma, rectangle R, give it white, linear, adjust this is why I don't like Rive gradient, because it's just annoying. But it's not bad, but like, I don't know, bro. I like Figma easy. It's much easier. So then over here, reduce the circle. Let's here reduce the opacity, I mean. And then we're going to turn them out to overlay. So now you can come over again and just readjust it. Yeah, you readjust it. And then again, you can also come over again and look for a different screen. Sometimes it's not bad if you have two of the same kind of vibe you're trying to go for. Just to, sometimes I only use one, sometimes I use two. It doesn't really matter per se. What matters is that you're going to get a shine effect when you use it. So, and so yeah, that's there. Group, what do you call it? Let's call it shine. Shine. And then this shine, we're gonna rotate it. We're gonna test it on this. If you can see how it's shining. So I'm gonna get a clip. This is in Rive, you can use a clip in Rive. And you can just use it on the coin. So it's only going to show when it passes the coin. And look at it. So now you can see that it's not fine enough. Now come over to the first one. Small shine, big shine. So if you remove the small shine and you try it again, you try the shine. See, it's not bad. That's how it works. Then when you add the big small shine, you can see it's showing white. So let's see the small shine. What other blending mode can we try to make it look better? Add light. Nope. Saturation. Nope. Lighting. Nah. Darken. I don't see anything. And since you can see if all of them are not working and it's any screen that has given us something not bad, you can give it like 20% opacity. And now look at the shine again. Not too bad. So we can leave it here, and that's the shine. Bring it into the roots, because once we rotate the root later on, if we want to, not compulsory, but yeah. So now let's just animate it. Remember, everything is there right now. There right now. There right now. So we'll come over here and we'll call this flip coin. And if you want to flip the coin, just come over here. This is a timeline over here in Rive. If you never used it before, don't worry, it's not scary. Like After Effects to an extent, or any editing software you've used before. So now you start flip coin. Sorry. Where is the coin? Shit. Just press F. Let's come back up again. So press F to like fit it to the screen. So I'm gonna press this coin and press F so it fits it to the screen. Nice. So now we're gonna this one keyframe the. So in design phase you don't see these things. In animate phase you see these things. These are called keyframes. In the keyframes you just like tap on it, and we're not animating the Y, only the X axis and the position. So do that, and on the end you're going to do that as well. So that's that. Then in the middle you're going to turn the scale to 1. And if you don't play it, then there's a mistake somewhere. Oh shit. And this is something, it is connected. So if you did it again now, one, and make it loop. Repeat. Yep, exactly. So that's what we're looking for. Previously, when I pressed 1, this one was also animating to 1. So that was the issue we faced. And we don't want that. Don't animate the Y, only the X axis. So now we can do the same thing for the back again. So the back, coming over here. You can just copy the keyframe if you don't do it again all over. I'm sorry. Shit. Copy and paste. And then come to the middle. Let's come here 1. So now if you play it, feels like magic, right? Yep. So now you come over here. I like to use 2 keyframes, but you can use as much as you want or as little as you want. So this is 3 keyframes. So just like it's 1, 2, 3. 3, I mean. You can use 2. 2 is okay. And the 2, you just keyframe the what's it called? The X position. We want to make the both sides move in a way. So the back, that's the back. And let's do for the front too as well. That's a coin front. Keyframe that. And 18. So let's just come over here again. 1, 2. Keyframe the position for the coin, that's the coin back, and for the coin front, X-axis alone. Now what we're going to do is that on this coin front, we're going to move it -6. It moves to this side. And for the back, we're going to move it +6. Moves to this side. You might guess what I'm doing now. You'll soon see. If you come over here again to the back, to the front, give it 6. It moves to this side. And for the back, you give it -6. It moves to that side. Now let's play it. There's a big glitch there, but can you see what I'm doing? Cool. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to get this depth that we talked about previously, and we're going to animate the scale over here. That's the scale. Then when it comes over here, what's going on here? I think here is also, you can leave it like this. But when it comes, I'm not even sure what I'm doing anymore. I'm never sure what I'm doing. But when it comes over here, we need it to be big. So I think this would be like this, because it must not be big yet until, if you look at it, this thing, there's a space here, so we're going to keep moving it until it looks perfect, lined up just here, so it's not obvious that there's a line there. So I'm going to come over here, so here we're going to animate it all the way here, and we're going to increase the, so we can just do that, copy it here and do the same thing for the other edge. Look for where it is no longer, and that's like here, and then in the middle here you can just increase the opacity of it, or the scale on the X-axis. It's so hard to see, I can't see what I'm doing. This is the biggest distance over here. The biggest distance. So what's the biggest distance? Nope, not done. Yep, can you see that now? It is not obvious that it is even shifted. So we're going to copy that I'm gonna copy that over here as well, paste it, and for the rest of it, so let's look at it. So that's the idea. It is small before, but once it comes here, or make sure it's still small, but as it's going bigger, as it's coming to the middle, it's getting bigger, and then as it's gonna stay the same big size. It's the same big size. Yeah, as it's this becomes smaller, but this is like a frame, so it's not obvious. That's the reason that there's a glitch there. I'm not exactly sure what we'll do to that because it's one. This coin at this point is one. So we can't make it smaller than that. She'll not be obvious. Okay, she's not obvious. Cool. Let's see the back too. Can we do 1 0 for that? I'm not sure how that would look like. So let's see. You see? Wow, we did it! Way! So that's that, and you see that there's a light here. No, we're not done. We're not done. I'm gonna come over here to the shine, like shine, shine, shine. I tell you when you shine, and you're gonna keyframe the position and the X position and the Y position. I'm gonna come to the end again as well, and you're gonna just drag this green one, which is the Y axis, just drag it all the way down. It's gonna affect both sides because it's diagonal. No matter if it's just this thing, just drag it down, it's really affects one side. But because it's diagonal, it's gonna affect both sides. And then that's and then you know like come over here and press F again and you try to play it this time around. Can you see the line? Can you see that line that just shines on it? Now that is the shine doing the magic. And that's just it, man. So now you can now what's the word? I don't know. That's how to make it. Now you cannot like do the state machine and make other effects like okay, untap, spin, undo this, that. But for now, this is state machine and it's just like coin is flipping. If you play it, coin flips. What you can also do now is also change the artboard color to the background and just give it something more oh, this is not bad, I guess. And then animate state play. So this is how to make a coin flip animation in Rive. From Figma to Rive, it's not hard. Let me know if you have any questions and you want more Rive tutorials in the future. I'll be sure to make them. See you in the next video. Bye.